are the one already. You think you have to change your specific person's mind. No, you don't. You have to change your mind. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. Today I want to talk about overcoming, limiting beliefs around third-party circumstance and situations, whether we're talking about a third party being any form of competition. So whether you are, you could be wanting to manifest more money and more opportunities, but there's a circumstance where you are not being chosen that you see someone else as being somebody who gets what you want, gets the opportunity that you want. And it's just the story again of you not being chosen, you not being enough, you not being seen, you not being heard. And if you overcome this belief within yourself and just reprogram that, you'll be unbothered and unfazed by anything that does happen in your 3D. And then the circumstance will most likely just kind of correct itself. So you have to realize that you are the remedy. And this is with your mirror soul, your specific person as well. Somebody had made a comment under a video that I don't know if it was like, I feel like it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago where I told a story of how one of my clients overcame the third party illusion, the illusion of separation and the illusion that there could be someone chosen over her with her mirror soul. And so she was persisting in doing the inner work in a healthy way, realizing that the end exists. She did whatever techniques had resonated with her. And for her, it was a combination of affirmation, scripting. But the most important one was knowing that the end existed, knowing that there are infinite choices that she can make in every given moment. So the end already existed where her and her mirror soul were living together. So she was with her mirror soul originally. And then she didn't realize at that time that she was the operant power of her reality. She didn't realize that her subconscious programming was creating her 3D experiences. So then the experience that was in alignment with her subconscious programming of not being chosen, not being a priority, and an abandonment issue came up. And so then there was a third party in the form of another woman. So after I did this video and I explained how she manifested her mirror soul back to her because he belongs to her, and the third party that came into the equation was a manifestation of hers, of the programming reflecting back here. Just the reality saying, here's proof that you are correct. You are not a priority. You are not chosen. You're not the one. So she overcame that. And this is just what I'm saying now. Somebody had commented under that video from their filter and basically said something along the lines of which I thought was just it was ridiculous. I'm being very kind with the words that I'm using. But she basically wrote something like, "Oh, so are we now teaching people how to basically steal other people's partners from them or some it was something really stupid and dark. I'm sorry. And so I just overcame, well, if that's what you got from this video, yeah, I'm really sorry. That's your filter, that's your perspective. You don't understand what manifestation is truly. You are probably thinking that manifestation is some form of a magic trick or manipulation, whether it's around money, health, your mirror soul, your specific person. So your finances, your security, your body, your mind, the things that you can physically do, and having a loving, healthy relationship where you get to enjoy all of these beautiful experiences and share memories with someone that you love. Really be able to be there for each other. You wouldn't be able to desire that unless it existed. God wouldn't plant that desire in your heart and soul. It's that simple. And while you are God in human form, you have to make have the understanding that when you are looking at things from an ego perspective, and you are triggered and frazzled, no matter whether it's around not being chosen for the opportunities, not having enough money, not having the health that you want, not having the relationship. The trigger itself is your old wound just saying, look at me. You are the remedy of this. You're not a problem, but this is the cause. So it's the program. It's not you. You're not a problem. You're not broken. You don't need fixing. It's just that you aren't seeing who you truly are, divine, perfect in everything you say and everything that you do, worthy of having a ton of money. When I was manifesting 100,000 when I first started my interior design business. That was it was kind of my expression in wanting to prove that manifestation was real. I had no good reason I should have failed miserably immediately. My first initial goal was 100,000 a year. But I was thinking, I was very naive and not realizing that for a business, you can't just bring in $100,000 a year as a business, because then I would only be feeding myself scraps, because with a business there comes a lot of operating expenses and stuff. But I wasn't aware of it, and that was okay. It was actually good. My ignorance was bliss, because I still manifested everything that I want. But when I got to the point where I realized I need to change how I see myself, I need to like up the temperature on this. Like I need to become the container of somebody that makes more than just this. So then as time went on, I increased myself eventually to I make $100,000 a month. And then I did. I manifested $100,000 a month. You have to become that version of you who does not see competition, which means you have to see your value and worth. You have to know you are the key. You're the master key to manifesting the life that you deserve. Whatever's in your heart and soul, accept it. And whatever happened in the 3D, reject it. I don't mean ignore it and then try to spiritually bypass what came up, because you do have to change your programming of whatever the circumstance was that came up, to say either, no, you can't have this money, no, you can't be healthy, no, you can't have the lifestyle that you want, or no, you can't be with your person. Whatever the circumstance was, it was just for you to look at, to make a decision, no, no, and powerfully declare who you are. Sometimes, because especially when it's something that taps into, this part of you that's very emotional with your specific person, sometimes it may not be that easy to do. But I promise you, it will become easier when, from the moment that you wake up in the morning, you do some mindset work, go into some deep breathing, do some mindset work, and go into a higher level of operation, that you are the creator of your reality, that you can trust in what's in your heart and soul. Go into loving yourself deeply. Affirm for the things that you want, and then have inner conversations with whomever's involved. And don't see those inner conversations as being fake. And don't think of yourself as somebody trying to manifest. You need to see yourself as the creator, as the selector, that what you want is already done. And the things that happened that made you believe that you weren't the one, the chosen one, which you are the one already, you have to realize that. You think you have to change your specific person's mind. No, you don't. You have to change your mind. When you change your mind, then everything in reality changes. But you trust through it. You know that it's happening. You know that it's done. So you're like loving your life. You're not living in through this furnace of affliction, constantly fearful, constantly anxious, edgy, and then like putting your entire life on hold and not living. You need to be living. Okay. So what I want you to do is not think of yourself as somebody who's trying to manifest anything. I want you to think of yourself as being wealthy, being a millionaire, being a billionaire, being healthy, strong, secure, being the love of your mirror soul's life, having a wonderful, loving partnership, relationship, having fun, being able to do all of the things that you guys love to do. You're perfectly compatible, always in sync with each other. Your life is wonderful and amazing. You are completely liberated and free from the chains that you put yourself in. Okay. And do that through when the old thing does come up. It's just programming. That's all it is. So I'm not suggesting inner child work. I'm not suggesting shadow work. Please don't do those things. Don't go digging. But when the fear rises in you and the trigger rises in that moment, that is when it's active. And that is the moment that all you need to do is give that little part of you love, hand it over. In that moment, you believe you're separate from God. In that moment, you are believing, because you're in your ego, you are believing that separation is true. You're not realizing that separation is an illusion. So you're seeing yourself out on a limb all alone with no one and nothing to help you. So in that moment, this is when you need to detach. Give yourself the love, detach, surrender. Thank you for handling this. Thank you for loving me through this. Thank you for showing me everything that I need to see in the most loving, safe, and quickest way. Okay. You want to say that. And then whatever memory comes up that comes up in your mind, do a little revision on it. Do a little revision. Revision you can do in a few different ways. I can help you with these tools if you want to reach out to me for support. I know that I can help you. Email a short description to kim@coreunion.com. Go to the website and then book whatever you want. Olga will get back to you. Anyway, please receive this message down below, that you realize that you are the one. Whatever it is that you want deep down in your heart and soul, you already are that. You just have to convince yourself of that. So please comment down below. I know that I am the one, the only one. I am always chosen, and I am loved deeply. Okay? Anyway, I love you so much. Have an amazing day. I hope this video helped. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.